Hi guys, my name is Dylan and today we are finally in DESA PARKCITY. So let's start touring around, let's go! Before we dive into DESA Park, right, let's look at the map first, okay? So DESA Park is actually located in Kepong and it's surrounded by two highways. So this is North-South Expressway, NKVE, and I believe this is LDP, alright? So if we were to dive in deeper, okay, the red color box is DESA PARKCITY. And DESA PARKCITY, the main, I would say the heart, it will be waterfront, which is this one, and then it's actually located right beside the lake, which is everyone is just talking about it. All right, so further down you have a sports center, and then you will have Arcadia. Arcadia, it's mainly like mostly Chinese food, a lot of eateries, and then it's surrounded by different type of projects. Okay, so the one that is nearer to the lake, it will be One Central Park, North Shore Garden. Okay, and then this I think is okay, this is Xenia, all right, and this is South Lake, PARKRYYZN, and then Park Place, which is here. It's situated between Arcadia and waterfront. All right, so for the condo that I bought, Noora, it will be further down, which is nearer to this PARKCITY Heights, and then you have South Brooks, Sophia, Westside 1, 2, 3 will all be at the fringe of DESA PARKCITY. Clearer view in terms of how DESA PARKCITY is. So this is the lake. Okay, normally I'll park here and then I'll walk around this area. So basically the one that is surrounding the lake, it will be PARKRYYZN, which is in the video I'll be talking about a lot about it. And then PARKRYYZN, then you have South Lake landed, Xenia landed, North Shore Garden OCP is Condo, and then Park Place is situated in between Arcadia and over here, and waterfront. And the medical center, it's on the right, okay, right, upright, and then ISP, it's over here, and there will be office tower will be building at this area. So let's check out now. So first things first, right, this is my first time using this new device and I forgot to bring my mic, okay, so bear with me if everything is not really that good. First things first, we are at waterfront, alright, so many of you has been asking me to tour around DESA PARKCITY, right, so we'll see how it goes for waterfront first. Let's go. Now we are at their commercial area, and first of all, the thing that I really like and everyone likes is the pedestrian walkway. So as we can see, it's a very pedestrian friendly area. Okay, everywhere it's greeneries, it's a really wide proper pedestrian walkway. Even the zebra crossing, right, it's well marked. That's very important because most of us are actually just walking around this area, as you can see. Alright, so now we have walked past the waterfront and just now there are students over there. So we can understand that there are actually, I think, one international school. Wow, there are still people revving up. So there is actually one international school over here. I think it's called ISP. And then there is a preschool as well. So these are all international schools, I would say, private one. And then now we have arrived at the lake. Wow. So this is the legendary lake, I would say, that everyone is, creating the hype. And now it's actually 12 p.m. and there are still a lot of people walking. Considering that it's in Malaysia, this timing. Okay, so let's check it out. Alright, and this lake actually links us to waterfront. So just now I purposely walked past the waterfront, the main entrance, because that is actually where cars enter. And wow, this is basically PARKRYYZN, okay? This PARKRYYZN in Chinese we call Lou Wang, or it's like the king of DESA PARKCITY because the per square feet is actually very high. If not mistaken, it launched at 1,000 ringgit per square feet. Do correct me if I'm wrong. And then now it's selling for 1,500 to 1,600 ringgit per square feet because it's facing the lake, and this is like the main go-to area actually. Alright, so this is the Central Park, and then this Central Park consists of various commercial lots, and that's the sales gallery. So any of y'all who is interested in properties over here, do drop by the sales gallery. Okay, just imagine, right? This is the restaurant that oversees the park over here. Wow. Actually, this is not my first time walking here, but it's actually my first time in the afternoon or morning, I would say, chilling around here where there's so few people. If you guys come during the weekend, right, I can assure you it's gonna be jam-packed. Confirm jam-packed. Okay, and one fun fact, that is Park Place. Okay, so we have Park Place is actually, they say, the queen, and Park Region is the king of condos in DESA Park. Right, so for those who bought it at the early phase, I can assure you that you have earned a lot of money, capital gain. But no worries, there will be new phases coming up over. So rest assured. Okay, now we are at the bridge that connects us to waterfront. So we'll check out the commercial lots. Basically, it's a 2-story commercial lot, and you have a lot of eateries here, mainly eateries. Of course, you have some banking sectors as well. So you can see today it's actually Wednesday, I think, Wednesday or Thursday morning. And wow, there is also the feeder bus. So now we are here. We're over here now. Okay, so this is one of the condo. Nadia, the earlier phase one. Adora is also the earlier phase. Arcadia is another commercial lot that we will be visiting. We'll be walking there as well. So basically, it connects to most of the I would say landed properties. Most of the landed and older condos. The feeder bus. Then you can go to the MRT station. Nice. Only you pay money one. Only pay money. It's RM1. Okay, it's good enough. Because CNY is coming, so you can see there are a lot of decos. Oh yeah, one fun fact. I think for y'all who come here often, y'all will know that there will always be decos like this during festive season. And later at the Central Park earlier, because the lake I cannot finish walking now, I have to review it here first. Later at the Central Park later, there will be one part where there are a lot of decos, the Christmas decos and everything, and even countdown, you have it here as well. So very nice. Okay, so this is basically what we have. Some pharmacy, we have a dental clinic, we have telco, a lot of cafes. Like I mentioned in OUG, just now when you see there is Kenny Hill Bakers, you know the things is going to be very atas lah. Okay? So I would say I don't consider here as a shopping mall, but I consider here as somewhat a more al fresco type, a more European type, I would say, where it's semi-open air in a sense. So local food as well we have, and there are a lot of expats staying here. So now we'll head up to the first floor to check it out. Alright, so now we're at the second floor, and actually directly links you to outside the Central Park again. So which means, right, earlier we were at the ground floor there, but now we are actually up here. I'll let you guys see. So earlier we were down there. Okay, so it's basically like a slope. We walked from there, then we went through this waterfront, and then we came up from the first floor. So you can see it's all interconnected with the greenery, and this is why I actually feel that DESA PARKCITY, it's really wonderful. Just imagine today if you walk from your condo or landed house, like opposite there, you just walk over here, go through this greenery, then you reach a commercial area. So this is something that is actually not easily seen in a lot of developments, because at most we only see mixed development, which is like upstairs is your condo, downstairs then is the normal retail, but this is like a mega township. I think it's around 400 plus acres. One more thing about DESA Park, it's a pet friendly area, so it's really cute. Hi. Very nice, very cute. So I can sort of summarize that over here in waterfront, in terms of the retails, you have Vietnamese food, Chinese food, even Apple reseller store, Aeon Wellness, right? Korean food, cafes. The one no need say one, sure we'll have one. Cafes, bankings. So everything is actually just here, and of course the price will be on a slightly higher side, but you know lah, this is like the atas area, so definitely things will be more expensive, but there are still a lot of people coming over here. Okay guys, so as you can see, it's all pet friendly, and this dog is so cute. It's waiting for its owner outside. It's very cute. So there are a lot of dogs over here, so if you don't like dogs, that's quite sad. But if you like dogs, I mean, this is like the perfect place for you to chill. And of course there are house rules over here, and I believe most of them, they really follow it very well. Oh, even a xi cha. This xi cha is also here. Wow. Basically everything is very chill, very nice, all greeneries and whatnot. Okay, so basically that's it for waterfront, and we are going back to the central park, the lake again. So let's go. Okay, so because it's actually a commercial area, so I don't want to disturb too many people, but from what I realized, everything here is very organized. Like you have designated car park spots everywhere. Of course it's all paid. People here, because I believe the management here is very strict. Okay, so people here, they really obey the rules, and as you can see, the security guards everywhere, they are just all everywhere, and yeah, so that's why I kept repeating, community really matters a lot. This is the old showroom for PARKCITY. I believe it's going to be dismantled, or maybe they are going to change to a new showroom. Wow, nice. Now we are walking towards the fringe of DESA Park, which is where the condo I bought, which is Noora. Okay, wow, how do I exit? You see, everything is actually very proper, because they purposely don't let me exit here. So it's really very safe, like you don't simply exit lah. Okay, so you have to follow the law. It's very good. But actually, I don't think I should walk at the car park. But there are not many cars, so I think it's gonna be okay. So let me just summarize. One OCP, North Shore Garden. I think that over there is Nadia. Alright. And this one, Park Place, PARKCITY. All of these will be surrounding the lake. And of course, this landed property, I think it's Xenia. Yeah. So all of this will be surrounding the waterfront. And then, that's why the price here will be very expensive. So do check out the price from the various property portal to know how much it is. From what I know, the per square feet is at least 1,002 PSF and above lah. Okay, right. This is the proper way to go out. Law by law, don't play. Okay, so we will be going towards where Noora is. Let's go. Let's spot check how the condition of my condo is. Okay, right. It's really very wide. The walkway, very soothing. Even though I'm sweating, panting, but really feels different. That's why I built more trees. Not too sure if you all noticed, right? I think PARKCITY has been actively promoting Cyberjaya, right? Because they will be having one of their condos over here, one of their landed properties over there. So they are basically trying to mimic what they have succeeded in DESA Park over here. I think 10 years plus ago. So I'm personally very interested in it as well. So you'll see how it goes. The location is actually very nice. I've seen the site. Wow, it's, for those who want to own a landed, do check out their sales gallery. Right, so by walking towards this direction, we will be going to where PARKCITY is. Okay, so it's like a shortcut towards Noora. Rather than going just one big round like this, I'm going to use this shortcut. Okay, and these were the landed properties that initially started. Okay, and then it slowly became very expensive, more and more expensive, and then it starts building condo. So the thing about Township is always build landed property first when the property has been very expensive. You know, it's always shooting up, the price has been always at the peak, then only they'll start building condos, and then the condos will be very big size as well, maybe 1,500, 2,000, or even 1,000 square feet. Last time was around 1 plus 1 room or 2 rooms. But now, you can see in this modern era, it's for 1,000 square feet, it's at least 3 rooms. At least. Because it's a luxury now for 1,000 square feet. Wow, look at the building architecture. Wow, really, really very nice. Just imagine, right? After you makan, you go to gym, then you walk back. Oh, wow, such a nice place. But it's just a bit far away from city centre, in my opinion, because I think it's around no jam, around 30 minutes plus away, and you have to go through few highways. Like I stay near Bukit Jalil, around there, and then I will take how many tolls? Let me see. Kerinci toll, that's one. Okay, then you have the other one. It's the 251 near United Point. Yeah, so basically I think I have to pay 2 tolls. So there's something to take note as well for those who wants to move over here. If you are staying at Kepong, Mont Kiara area already, you want to move over here, it's very easy. But if you want to move like from the south to the north, then it's something different. Right, so now just a glance. This is where PARKCITY, how their guardhouse and lobby is. Very nice. Stephanie and I actually love this condo. It's really very nice, but it's really very expensive. And this is an empty plot of land. So you know lah, huh? I think this is going to be another condo coming up soon. So for those who are interested, go check it out. It's going to be very interesting in DESA Park. Okay, so this is the signboard. Okay, it's very easy to see. So basically, DESA PARKCITY is located near Kepong and LDP, right? So waterfront is where the Central Park is lah. Okay, I always say Central Park, the lake is. ISP is the international school. Okay, PARKCITY Medical Center. PARKCITY Heights, this one don't play. This is all the mention one. Okay, and clubhouse, sports center. Basically, there is a basketball court, a field there, and then Plaza Aradia. Plaza Aradia is somewhere that we will be checking out later on, after checking out Noora first. So let's continue our journey. Because Arcadia over there, the vibes for me is slightly different from, because I've been there before. Arcadia has more Chinese food. It's well known for that, and you have, I think, one village grocer, if not mistaken. This is something that is have to take note. Both commercial areas are different in general. One is more Ang Mo style, I would say, Ang Mo local. Another one is more Chinese local. Chinese local. Okay, so you can see this Central Park don't play, you know. Just now I was walking from there, you know. Over there, where I started, I walked through the waterfront, I cut through here. So now I'm like in the middle part of DESA PARKCITY, and it's actually all linked by this Central Park. So basically, you just imagine, right? Central Park is the centerpiece of DESA Park. It's like the heart, the heart. Then all of the condos or landers are just trying to surround it. Then slowly branch out. Then when you keep branching out, the center part will be more expensive, and the fringe one will be slightly cheaper, except for the mansion lah. Okay. Alright, crossing the road. Okay, going to check out Noora. Actually, if you were to put those landeds right in other parts of KL or even in other states, it wouldn't be like very wow. It's not like Eco World, where it's like a strata inside. It's not like that. It's just because of the overall township. So that's why a township, right, it's an element where you cannot take any piece out of it. It's like a puzzle. Everything has to fit. Yeah, so like for example, if I take out the lake, I take out this greenery, then this landed here is not as attractive as it should be, right? So that's why you have a similar landeds near DESA Park, which is like Banda Manjalara. It's expensive as well, don't get me wrong, but it's not as expensive as this. So that's why township, proper township is really very important. Okay, I think just now earlier I pointed wrongly. If not mistaken, this one over here, right? This one, it's the it's going to be the new condo that's coming up. If not mistaken, earlier I thought it's this one. This is actually their landscaping office. So do take note. Of course, I'm not a salesperson over here, so I don't know clearly. But if not mistaken, this plot of land, this one, will be an upcoming condo. Finally, that's why it's not easy to walk, you know. It's really very big, 400 plus acres. And it's slightly noisy, so I have to talk louder. This will be Noora. Okay, it's a Scandinavian theme where it consists of, I think, mainly Danish concept and of course Sweden concept, where I really like, you know, the Scandinavian countries. So yeah, looking good. Looking very good. It's going fast, and it's gonna be the first mixed development, you know. So one thing about DESA Park that I really like, they really emphasize a lot on theme. Like Park region, you know, it's gonna be in the middle of the central park, so you don't need to have much marketing or much marketing concept. But Noora over here, it's a bit, I would say it's a bit far. So when it's a bit far, then you need to have a concept for people to buy. And I think it's very smart of them, because personally I'm a person who enjoys mixed developments in terms of their convenience. So when I saw this concept, I was like, hey, wow, this is something new. Maybe got chance can earn leh. Maybe got chance people, you know, youngsters, they like these things, or sometimes even like my parents, they do like mixed development, because KL always jam, and sometimes if you rain, then how am I going to walk to the central park, right? So yeah, so this is something that is very interesting, but I bought it for investment lah, okay. Alright, so over here will be, I'm walking towards this direction, right? Will be towards where West Side 1, 2, 3 and Southbrook and Sophia. I think it's called West Side for a reason, because I think that's the west part. I don't have a compass with me, but I always say that's the west part of DESA PARKCITY. So we're walking over there now. So basically, landscape-wise, everything is rather similar. And so we saw like someone just cycling across me. Wow. Hey, to be honest, right, I'm not too sure if the mic can pick up, but you can actually listen to crickets. Like there's some bugs, because it's really very dense in terms of their forest. I'm not sure if, I don't think this is actually a reserve one, probably man-made, and surrounding DESA PARKCITY is actually all major highways. You have Duke, you have LDP, and that is one of the main concerns when I actually bought Noora, because I bought the one is facing main road, so I was actually quite scared, you know, but you know what, I already signed already so nothing to be afraid of. And then this will be the landed. I'm not sure if you guys can see the landed over here. Alright, so that's why I said, if it's not very wow, to be honest. If you take this, you put in Johor, you put in Penang, you put in any other states, right, it seems very normal. But because it's in DESA Park, the township itself brings up the value of this area. Alright, so just now we were walking over here and I noticed there is this Love Our Dog, Love Our Community. So basically, it's, I think I saw this in Taiwan, if not mistaken. They actually have a paper bag or plastic bag for you to clean your dog's poo. And then I really love this because it's really responsible. Because Malaysian we know okay. Last time we weren't so environmental friendly, okay, that's a nice word to put in. And then now we're actually improving a lot. So don't worry guys, for those of y'all watching. Okay, so this is actually a Chinese temple, and then here is actually a church. So there are car parks over here that is, you know, available for you to park, but I think it's also, you need to pay, if not mistaken. So now we are at the west side area, okay, and this is the first block. You see, it's quite difficult to take a footage because there are too many trees. Alright, this is South Brooks. And for South Brook, I remembered, for those who bought this one, right, don't play, I tell you, this one also, basically most of their projects all capital gain, but I think this was launched at the price of 500 plus thousand, if not mistaken. It's 500 plus thousand, and now the cheapest, I think it is going for around 800,000. Do correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not an agent over here, so I have no idea, the latest update. And then this is the entrance, so this is their style. I think this placement is also very feng shui one. Sengit one is all very feng shui thing. And then most of them are all pet owners. So you can see I do have a dog here, but I don't think my dog will stay here lah. Okay, you see, just by looking at the facade, you understand that this one, the light yellow, grey, dark grey thing, right? This is actually Sophia, so it's a government required condominium in DESA Park. And then right beside this is west side. I'm not sure which west side is this. West side 1 and 2 and 3. So there are only 3 blocks over here. And this is South Brook. So basically this part, I would always say it's a west side area. Okay, and there is another small park over there. I think it's called West Side Park. Okay, we'll be checking out there. So you can see all pedestrian walkway. Okay, all for you to cross properly. So you have to wait. Okay, so this is Sophia. So we'll be checking out these condos over here, just from the outside, of course. And then we'll see how it goes. So let's go. Right, so now we are reaching Sophia. Okay, so one thing I really like about this developer, right? Even though it's rumah WIP or affordable housing lah, basically not everyone can buy. You have to, I think it needs to be, if not mistaken, only government servants can buy this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, anyhow, it's not easy accessible by anyone. All right, so despite this, they still built a very nice entrance. I think it's only 200 plus thousand. What do you expect in DESA Park lagi? See, it's actually a very nice, very proper entrance. Of course, you don't compare with those atas Park region or South Brook or whatnot. It's considered very, very nice, very proper for you to walk, for you to exercise or whatnot. It's very convenient, very nice. Okay, there's one thing that I don't really agree with, which is actually affordable housing like this, right? It's for people to stay. And then when I scroll through the property guru platforms earlier, right, I saw there are people renting it. And for me, I don't think this is very ethical. If not mistaken, I don't think it can be rented out as well. Because if you are really eligible for this, then you should stay in. It shouldn't be for you to find leeways to buy this house and to rent it out. I feel it's very unethical. So the reason why I'm saying this is because recently I've heard a lot of people saying, you buy condo, don't buy condo lah. You go and buy rumah WIP, go and queue for rumah WIP. Sure win one, sure earn money one. But I don't know because if you keep doing this, right, if people keep doing this to monetize or to take advantage of government's subsidy and whatnot, right, one day only our people will just get more and more, wider in terms of discrepancy, in terms of wealth. So that's one thing that everyone should take note. Property investors or whoever, I hope that these things doesn't happen anymore. Alright, let's continue our journey. And one thing I noticed is at the pathway here, right, because there are a lot of trees, right, so it's very normal to have leaves falling, and then you see how well maintained. So sometimes back to the very long-winded, but back to the same thing that I said, maintenance fees. All these are actually provided by your maintenance fees that you pay. So sometimes it's not just to your condo, but it's overall the whole township thing. You need money to survive. And then these are the things that fees are actually very important, because you sweep all these leaves, it's so organized, so they can just decompose by itself, or maybe they'll sweep it somewhere. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it makes it safe because fallen leaves or dried leaves are very slippery. Right? So that's something to take note. Okay, so now continue our adventure to the west side 123. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, now we are at west side officially. This is really west side. This is west side 3. As you can see, maybe the facade over there. Oh, what's this? Gold winner. Wow. So which means this is, wow. You see, they're actually very prideful. You know, they really love their condo, right? They even put the award out there by Age Prop. And this is West Side 3. So, which means West Side 3, it's the more luxurious one, I guess. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, and this is actually the park. The other side of the park. Okay. So I think this is called the West Park. Alright. So now let's walk to West Side 2. Wow. I tell you, not to say I want to keep emphasizing, but if you really walk one whole round, right, every day, confirm lose weight. Confirm. And I think the condos over here are not as new. Alright? It's not as new as it seems. Say hi to camera. Again, it's almost like Taman DESA time where the guards are actually very nice. That is West Side 2. Okay. And then we are reaching West Side 1. Okay, so basically all of these condos are not new. Okay, it's been there for a few years. I think for West Side 3 is, I don't know, I think a good 6 years. And definitely West Side 1 will be older. But then, you see how, no matter how old it is, right, it's still well maintained. And the size of this is actually quite big. It's actually really quite nice. I've entered here before. And then, I think further down there is nothing. So we will be crossing the road to the West Park. This park is a rather not so popular park. But then, if I'm a resident, I would love this park. Because not so popular ma, so lesser people. Oh, this park is not pet friendly. I see. No wonder. Alright. That's something that I didn't know. Okay. So the West Park here is not pet friendly, yeah guys. Do take note. And then, I think this park is mostly greeneries. Nothing much of a commercial element. Nice. Okay guys, so now I've completed one part of DESA Park, which is the west side area. And then now we'll be going back to the Central Park again. Okay, we'll be going to Arcadia, where Breezeway and the school, the medical center are there. So let's check it out. Let's go. Okay guys, so now walking from west side, this is one Central Park, which is, I think, considered the later phase a bit. Before Park Region, of course, this is one Central Park we call OCP, and it's actually just right in the middle of the waterfront as well. Alright, so this is actually a luxury one as well. So remember, the one all in the middle all is expensive one. Okay? Do you guys realize, right, while walking from west side over there, it's very serene, very quiet. And then over here, it's then you can see more cars. I have to talk louder a bit. And this will be on my left side. This will be the OG first. I think one of the first few phases of DESA Park, Adora. Yeah, I think it's the first one. I think it's the first. Yes, Adora is the first one. So this is the first phase of DESA Park where the landed is. So you know, always start from the heart, then you branch out. And then, can you guys see on my on the finger that I'm pointing, right? This condo, this is what's called grey color. Yeah, this grey color building, right beside OCP. This one, it's called North Shore Garden, and it's located right beside waterfront. So this is like the older phase of condo in the Central Park area, right? And then, why are there so many cars right here in this roundabout? Is because from the left side here, this left side, it will be going out of DESA PARKCITY and people coming in as well. So this is where the traffic is, I would say. So do take note if you guys want to stay over here. It might be slightly bustling, slightly more people, but it's more convenient lah. You know, convenience always go in separate ways with privacy. So do take note about it. Okay, this is where North Shore Garden on the left, and then on the right it will be OCP. Okay, so we'll be going back to waterfront. Let's go. Okay guys, so we are now back to where waterfront is, and you can see North Shore Garden is just located right beside McDonald's, so it's very convenient for those who like fast food like me. It's very convenient. And yes, we have to wait for this lorry. And there's a drive-through for this McDonald. Yeah, and this is another phase of landed properties here again, right? Oh no, I think just now I said something wrongly. Adiva is only actually the first phase. It's not Adora. Well, you know what? The names are actually very similar. So I think I mistaken Adiva for Adora. Yeah, this is actually the first phase for DESA PARKCITY. You know what? Anyone who knows which one is actually the real first phase, do comment down below. And let me know in terms of the sequence, like Adiva first, then maybe Adora, then maybe Safa. Yeah, do let me know in the comment section. And now we are passing by waterfront again. You know, this is where we started, right? So it's like the center point. Okay, so after walking past the Central Park, this is the preschool that I mentioned earlier in this video. Alright, so do check out the early years center. Yeah, okay. I think this is an international school as well. Right. Okay guys, after a long walk from the west side, passing by here, we have finally arrived at Park Place, which is actually one of the favorite condos, my favorite condos, because it's right opposite the sports club of of DESA Park, where there's a basketball court, and I love playing basketball. Okay, so and Park Place, it's actually sandwiched between Arcadia, which is further down. You can see there, over there are some lower floors, and there's a medical center. And then waterfront is just at that direction, alright? So that's why I like Park Place more, to be honest, compared to Park Region. And Park Region, not to say it's not nice lah, it's only near to one waterfront lor. That is my take lah. And you know, I like exercising, that's why I'm doing this channel, walking. And for Park Place, I heard the price is actually going to around 1,500 asking. Even though it's not fully completed yet, it's not fully VP'd yet, but I heard this price is someone is waiting for it to be completed and to buy over at 1,500 ringgit per square feet. So it's a crazy high price. It's even higher or actually same than KLCC. So yeah, that's why Malaysia, there is no one place that, oh, you know what, KLCC is the highest, then it slowly branches out. There is the first tier, second tier, third tier. No. We have few groups of locations where the price are high, then low, high, then low. So it really depends on, and that's why Malaysia, especially KL, is so interesting. Okay guys, so now we are at the sports club. Unfortunately, it's actually closed. But I think it's open during the evening time lah, okay? And then, if not mistaken, it's only for residents, but I think public also join now, okay? Do correct me if I'm wrong. And then over here will be Arcadia. Okay, so looking at the drone shot, right, we can see that Arcadia, for me, it's something like the Rome Colosseum type structure. Okay, but then for waterfront, it's the typical just one fletch, one row, two rows of shops, something like this. Alright, and it's Arcadia has no water element, but for this waterfront, it's right in front of water lah. So that's the main difference. Alright, so we'll be checking out that. So let's go. Okay, so we have finally arrived at our final destination in DESA PARKCITY, which is Arcadia. So further down there, if you can see, right, those are the mansions we call PARKCITY Heights. But I can't enter there because, you know, the securities are very tight. And we are not allowed to enter, okay? So now let's explore the Arcadia. And I've only been to Arcadia once, you know. Upon visiting DESA Park so many times, I've only been here once because I don't really like it, to be honest. It's just a little bit off the way, and yeah, but we'll see if this time it can I can have a different impression about it. Okay, so this condo right opposite of me, it's Breezeway, right? So Breezeway is actually located right opposite of Arcadia as well, and there will be a BYD car showroom. Oh my god, the car here don't play. The cars here are very luxurious. Right, and this will be some of the stalls here. Okay, now we have entered Arcadia. These are, I think it's long term here. And mostly locals are selling some things over here. And one thing very interesting is CNY is coming soon. So there are a lot of decorative items and people will be buying things more. So this is our culture. Whenever it's New Year's time, it's Chinese New Year time, people will be spending more. It's very normal. Right. So as I saw from the drone shot, it feels like a Colosseum type, and yes, it is rather similar. And but the crowd here, you know, it's lunchtime, so I think the crowd should be more, but it's not really. Maybe it's a bit too big, but we'll see. Wow, there are a lot of nice shops. I think again, multiple types of cuisine, because the people who are staying here, mostly Asians as well, locals, Japanese, Koreans, Chinese, and then Angmos. Angmos, we call them as Europeans or Americans, basically white people who are staying over here. That's why we have different kinds of cuisine over here. Mostly eateries. We have a hair studio and yeah, sports center, selling sports things. Aesthetic firm, aesthetic center, skin center, wellness center. Okay lah, basically everything you have, it's here. You want, it's here. Really the crowd, I mean, okay, there are a few blocks here. Block A, B, C, I think until H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And we walk against anti-clockwise, but I really don't see the crowd to be as bustling as Waterfront. And right in front of there, it's Park Place. Yeah, it's really not that many people. So which means earlier on, the place where I came in, it's actually the place where it should be the centerpiece. But maybe there are too many eateries, so competitive. Yeah, there are some doggies. Okay, for sale, for rent at the lower floor. Interesting. Because mostly, I don't know, hot places like this, you won't have for sale and for rent lah. Okay, but the price is of course still going to be very high because it's DESA Park anyway. Okay, convenience stores. Okay. Wow, really? I think I just walked one round. If I'm a person who is not finding food here, I don't see why I will come here lah. No wonder, you know, people say Arcadia slightly run down. Yeah, but I believe it's, I don't know, maybe anyone who knows why is it slightly less popular, do comment down below. Because I myself, I don't know why. Because it's very much wider, much more spacious when I were to walk. Rather than at Waterfront, I have just now over there, I have to twist and turn, I have to, slightly cannot be myself a little bit. But now here, it's just so spacious. Okay, now only I found where this, the map. So A for Anson is block A, B, C, D. Okay, so it's basically a new G. E, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, G, H. So it's a new H. Okay, so which means, yeah, I've actually walked one round over here. Okay, and it's not as wow, to be honest. And I think the main reason why it's not so popular is because most of them are actually just going to Waterfront. So why people want to come over to Arcadia? So maybe that's the theory behind. But do let me know really in the comment section. I really want to know why is this. Okay guys, I think that basically sums up my walk around DESA Park. I didn't really get to walk at the Park City Heights So if you all have any unit over there, right, any landlord over there, I'll be keen to head over there to review. It's really nice. I would love to head over there, you know. So do comment or do DM me if any of y'all have a house over there. Here are the 5 main points that I will see in an own stay area, and the first thing, it will be connectivity. For me, connectivity, it's not the best in my opinion. Some may say it's good because it's slightly further away from KLCC, city centre, and of course you have Duke Highway, you have LDP, you have Penchala Link just around the corner, but it's still slightly further away from the city centre, like the CBD area. So I guess I won't give the connectivity points over here. But in terms of greenery, which is the second point, it's absurd lah, to be honest. It's so well planned, it's very natural. All the greeneries here are so natural until I don't know whether is it a reserve land or is it was a man-made thing. So I'll give them a point to greeneries. And the third thing that I'll look at, it's commercial elements. So commercial elements, it means I have shopping mall or any shop lots. And over here you have Arcadia, you have waterfront. Of course, Arcadia for me is slightly lackluster to be honest, but waterfront is the go-to place. You have groceries over here, you have, of course Arcadia I didn't went to, I show you guys, actually there's a village grocer down there. And then you have waterfront where you have Aeon Wellness, you have Aeon Max Value as well. So I think it's safe to say commercial elements here, I will give a point to them. And then the fourth thing, it will be offices. Okay, so DESA PARKCITY, it's actually a very own stay oriented location, but there is going to be a PARKCITY tower coming up, which is an office tower. I gotten to know from the sales gallery earlier, where they'll be building somewhere just opposite of me, which is here. I think the crane there, you can see there's a crane there, right? It's going to be an office tower. So for now, I would say there is no office element, but in the future, there is going to be some of the office tower here. And I'm going to give them a point for this because aside of this, right, Mont Kiara is just right around the corner, and Mont Kiara, PJ, you have a lot of offices right around the corner. So that's why I give them a point for this office. Last but not least, it's actually pedestrian friendly. So this is like one of the best pedestrian walkway thingy that I've walked in all this episode, because it's really very convenient, it's really so safe. It's even wider, more spacious than Bangsar South. That Bangsar South, half of it it's not friendly, half of it is friendly. But over here, right, it's just all interconnected. But there isn't any covered walkways. So if it rains, I don't see how am I going to walk. That's why Noora makes sense, right? So to sum up, I will give overall DESA PARKCITY a 4 out of 5 again. And it's just slightly, it's not to my liking in terms of the connectivity. Okay, so overall, do I like DESA PARKCITY? Yes, as an own stay and investment product, yes. But if you are not familiar over at this northern part of KL, you might be a bit overwhelmed because it's everything, the road connectivity is different. So do come over here and stay, rent a house here, or even occasionally drive over here during the weekdays, morning, nighttime, weekend, morning, nighttime, to really understand this area first before jumping onto the bandwagon. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do like, share and subscribe, and if you have any questions, do email me or DM my Instagram. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.